welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. So last time we basically cleared up some little side things in the Battle Frontier, and then I also did some other small things all across Hoenn. But now we're going to be going on to the main course of this post-game. We've got, I believe, 4 more parts to go, and we're going to be covering some pretty big things. But as you may notice, my team is now much higher level. I actually didn't end up using any kind of cheating device, or like any form of like cheating to get me all the way to 65. I looked up some videos on how to grind in this game, and I did find like 2 really good ones made by the same person. Yeah, that's what helped me get to level 65. It took around like 6 hours. I did this all in 1 day as well, so that was quite the grueling day. But anyway, let's go with my Pokemon. So we've got Gabriel here. Same moveset, but yeah, as you can see, the stats are way higher now. Everyone's gonna have really good stats now. Then we got Langstrom. Again, looking really good. With roughly a similar attack and speed because of the Brave Nature, that's pretty cool. And the same moveset. It was a little bit troublesome moveset when we go to the grind battle. Smiley. Pretty decent stats again. Even with the Bull Nature, the attack stat is still like really good. And yeah, same moveset. There will be some changes in movesets though. And Magneto. Good stats again. Same moveset again. And yeah, holding the Magna of course. Toadstool. I realized during my grind session, I actually didn't put the leftovers on when I got it, so that was kind of stupid. But anyway, same moveset again. Then we got Orteka. Decent stats. 195 attack is actually pretty good, but we actually have a change in the moveset. I got Rock Blast instead of Rock Tomb because it learns at level 64, so yeah. Now I have a stronger rock technique potential. Ancient Power is the reliable one, but if I want to go for more damage, I can try a Rock Blast. Because yeah, if this hits 3 times, it's the same as Rock Slide, so that's pretty cool. And that's it. So yeah, I'll actually, briefly, I'll show off the method I use, but anyway. You may notice the music. We're inside a gym because during my grinding session, I actually got some gym leader rematches. I did a couple of them, but I decided I want to at least show off one before this game, or this LP finishes off, and I wonder if you can guess who it is. You can probably guess by the Pokemon I have in front, but it's Brawly. So let's battle him. I also had Tay and Liza, but there's a good reason why I show Brawly. Or Brawly, I mean. A wave may draw back, but it always returns to the shore. A giant wave of a talent like you. I knew you'd return. Show me how much higher you've got. So yeah, why did I want to show off Brawly instead of Tay and Liza? Well, these battles are double battles. These rematches, I mean. So if I show off Tay and Liza, then it would be a lot less obvious. But as you see here, he doesn't seem that strong. The reason is that this is only the first time I'm rematching him. If you rematch him more and more times, like pretty much every train in this game, he'll get stronger and stronger, as well as get some more Pokemon as well. So yeah, see, he has an interesting team. He has a Hitmontop here, so that's a Pokemon you can't normally take. So yeah, they like to use Johto Pokemon on their team, but also some Kanto Pokemon that weren't normally available as well. So yeah, they mainly use like a lot of Pokemon that you wouldn't expect, I guess. Hey, Hariyama, so his ace is a Pokemon. He's probably gonna go for what's it called? Fake Out. And yeah, they actually do like to use Protect, I've noticed. From some of the others. But yeah, Protect and Fake Out. But he faked out the wrong person, so that's unfortunate for them. So yeah, we're gonna be in quite easily. He hasn't even evolved his Meta-type yet, which is very strange, but anyway. And yeah, like I said, I want to just show this one off just because the rematches take a long time to get. Basically, you need to beat the champion. And yeah, we beat him, by the way. So let's see what he's got to say. Wow, Swamp again. So basically what you need to do is you need to beat the champion, but then also you need to do 20 trainer battles or 60 random or wild Pokemon encounters. Then you have a chance of them appearing as a rematch. So yeah. Like I said, that takes a while, so yeah. So I'll show here my Pokemon. We also have Tay and Liza, who might be... I might show them off later, we'll see. It depends, basically. But anyway. So, my grinding spot, Marvel City, actually. So basically, here's what I learned in that video. What you do is you basically do this. Basically, every 256 steps, and you go back to the route, there's a 30% chance that the trainer will rematch you. So if I keep doing this, I can basically rig it so that I get the trainer battles or the rematches to occur more frequently. And that's basically what I did and got everyone to 65. I guess there were a few like roadblocks. Langstrom wasn't very good against the Breeder's Lairon, but that was it really. And then these two leveled up quite slowly. And Ortec had a little bit of accuracy issues, but yeah, other than that it was pretty smooth sailing. And actually for Smiley, I was doing some Wally rematches. You can be rematched in a very similar way to what I was doing there. Because Smiley's actually pretty good against his team. His team is unchanged, it's just it gets higher leveled. So I don't think I need to show him off. But it was good to see him again, not gonna lie. Bang, let's heal up, and now let's actually do the main attraction of this part. So what we need to do is we need to go to the Weather Institute. Kinda random, but yeah, let's go there. That means we need to fly to Fort Tree. Maybe I should cut this. That probably would be smart, considering what we're going to be doing today. But anyway. So let's go back on Fort Tree. I guess you can see if it's weather or not. Yeah, it's definitely... Actually, it's not that even that far off. It's right there, so... Oh yeah, I have the Mart Bike. I actually don't want the Mart Bike anymore because I was using it for the grinding, because yeah, you need it for the grinding actually. Because it makes that method I showed you a lot easier, but let's talk easy though. Wow, you're really strong. I wish it could be a Pokemon trainer like you. As I forget who we need to talk to. On the second floor of the Institute, we study the weather patterns over the whole region. We're noticing temporary and isolated cases of droughts and heavy rain lately. Hello, we've been saved by your actions. What I don't understand is what on earth the Arcas are up to. Well, they're gone now, so I guess it's not a problem anymore. So, what we got here? So this is the person we're interested in. I track weather patterns over the home region. Presently, heavy rainfall has been recorded over Route 125. But that means somewhere near Route 125. So what we need to do is not do that. We need to go to, well, a Route 125, and we want to bring a dive Pokemon. So I'm going to need to put away probably Ortec. So let's do that. Now for this, if you have a Shedinja, you might want to bring her, because it's actually kind of useful for what we're going to be doing there. I say kind of, because yeah, it can depend on your team as well. Your team might actually be well equipped for this, it depends, but yeah. Anyway, so let's heal up. That also means I want Magneto in the front for what we need to be doing as well. In fact, Magneto for the rest of this actually no. Magneto's gonna be pretty good for the rest of the post-game up front, but yeah, not always. So yeah, let's go to PC. And like I said, I need a dive Pokemon. So, like I said, Orteka's probably not gonna be useful, so we're gonna take, we're gonna replace it, basically. So, let's go. So now what we want to do is we want to go up to Route 125. Get up a repel to make things easier. Also, I stopped them on items. I don't know if I need like all these items, but they could be useful. I probably should have maybe gone the flutes as well, but for what we need to do, I don't think we need them. But anyway. Oh yeah, and also I have a lot of Pokeballs. But you may notice I also have a lot of Netballs too, so you'll see why in a bit. But anyway, let me just make sure I have my Super Pulse. Yes. So, Route 125, I see it's heavy downpour. Similar to what we saw before, in fact. Now what we need to do is we need to look for a dive spot. That isn't normally here, but here's the thing about Route 125, it doesn't normally have the dive spot, so yeah. So basically, if we see a dive spot, we want to go in. Like here. So let's dive down. But yeah, it was really, it was really something out there, wasn't it? I will admit, I am a little bit scared of thunderstorms sometimes. Here we're at Marine Cave, an area that's not in Ruby and Sapphire, it's only in Emerald. So... and as we go down, you want to save here, basically. Because as you see there, we've got a monster to deal with. So let's do this. Kyogre, level 70, water type. With the Drizzle ability, which makes it so that it rains, and it rains permanently. With the moves, it's a pretty scary moveset. Double Edge, Sheer Cold, Rest, and Hydro Pump. So, this is one of the reasons why I'm high level. Because, yeah, these... Kyogre's a scary Pokemon go up against. Sheer Cold can just outright kill you, and it has a higher chance to if you're lower level. So, as you see here. So, being high leveled helps. Now, you may have noticed about that moveset, what I was saying earlier. Shedinja is immune to what Kyogre can do, so it's a great choice. Other good choices are Rayquaza. If it's level 71, you'll be immune to Sheer Cold. You cancel its ability, and you resist Hydro Pump. You'll still take a lot of damage from Double Edge, but yeah. Anyway, so here's the point about Kyogre. It's a water type, so Netballs are good against it. Dive Balls you think would be good against it? Yeah, that's terrible. How much damage that does. Under the Rain, of course. Canceling the Rain is a good idea. Like I said, you can use Rayquaza or just use a weather move of your own. Like Sunny Day, for example. Unfortunately, I can't really do that. None of my Pokemon benefit that much in Sunny Days, so yeah. But yeah, let's talk about Kyogre as a Pokemon now. Let's finally do that. This thing is a monster. Absolutely terrifying Pokemon. One of the strongest Pokemon ever made, in fact. So, why is that? Well, at least now, it definitely isn't as good nowadays, but it's still like a scary Pokemon that has to be respected. So yeah, like I said, it's a water type with Drizzle, and Drizzle is permanent rain in this game. In later generations it's only 5 turns, but Kyogre's still really scary with only 5 turns of rain, potentially. But yeah, Sheer Cold's terrible, isn't it? You can't be immune to it unless you're a Shedinja, so yeah. Or you're higher level than it, of course. So, anyway. Move pool wise, it's got an amazing level up move pool, consisting of Ice Beam, Calm Mind, Hydro Pump if you want that, but also Water Spout. This thing is terrifying if it is able to get the Water Spout off before you are able to hit it. I'm very glad it doesn't have it in this game. That's for dang sure. So, another thing you need to remember is that TM-wise, this thing runs Thunder, and it basically perfectly sets up 100% accurate Thunders. And it's also the reason why in Ubers, most Pokemon actually run Thunder, at least in this generation and the next two, because Kyogre can make it so that, you don't can make it so that Thunder's actually a good move to use. But anyway, let's not also forget that this thing also gets Earthquake, which again could be good coverage, depending on the situation. So it also gets Thunder Wave with Tutor. Ice Healing could be used for support in a double battle because your Kyogre's amazing at those, as you would expect. Because you're setting up rain for your teammates, permanent rain in fact, is definitely very good. I don't need to explain why that is the case. But anyway, stat-wise, yeah, Kyogre's amazing. 150 special attack, 140 special defense, and 90 speed. And yeah, its physical stats aren't even that bad either. 100 HP, 100 attack, 90 defense, so yeah. Like I said, Kyogre's a menace. Its counterpart would get the better of it in later generations, at least in Gen 6 and 7. Nowadays though, I think it's a bit more, what's the word, balanced, I guess you could say. But anyway, yeah, nothing much else to say. I think Kyogre's probably my favorite of the 3 littering Pokemon, just because, yeah, I always love water types, I always love... And yeah, considering that it's like basically engineered to be like one of the most, like the best water type Pokemon, yeah, there's no surprise I would like it so much. Because yeah, Ice Beam and Thunder are amazing, it's amazing coverage for any Pokemon that are, even a water type in fact, so... And I'm gonna try using a Revive, because I would like it if Magneto could, paralyze it again. The problem is that Hydro Pump and Sheer Cold are basically one-shots, so... Yeah. And again, you still actually don't want to use your Master, despite the fact that Kyogre is such a scary Pokemon. So... Anyway, let's go on to topics now, finally. And yeah, I'm trying the net at full health, but it is asleep, so that's the reason why. So anyway, this topic I could have talked about earlier, but I actually want to save it until we encounter Buildem. It's pseudo-literary Pokemon. So yeah, let's go over all of them. So yeah, or I guess I can also talk about what they are. I tried resting again, okay. So I'll just speak now. It's my at least try to rest again. That's good damage. So I'm just gonna keep throwing balls at it. So yeah, first up this Dragon. Oh yeah, like I said, let's just go over what Pseudo is. Generally, it's a 3-stage evolution tier. Oh, it really wants to go to sleep. So anyway, like I said, 3-stage evolution tier, normally very high levels, but the final Pokemon generally has a really high BST. To counter the fact that it will, takes a long time to get to that point. So anyway, first up is Dragonite, a Dragon Flying type. I like it. It definitely gets some really cool moves like Extreme Speed. It's not super fast, but it does get Dragon Dance to try and help it out. Too bad it can't really use its flying stat well because there aren't too many good flying type moves, although I think that's different in newer generations because it might get Dual Wing Beat, I can't remember, because yeah, that's a pretty good flying type move. It's better than Aerialize or Fly that it has to use before. So yeah. But yeah, like most pseudos, it was hampered by Fairy type's introduction because yeah, as you would expect. Because yes, yeah, Fairy types kind of walk. They don't like super walk over all Dragon type Pokemon. But yeah, they definitely cause them a lot more grief. And I think that's a crit. Yeah, it does. Still had to restart. But yeah, Smiley's a powerhouse though, being able to do that to Kyogre. But anyway, let's reset. Again, just like Rayquaza, this is gonna be a very chaotic capture, so yeah, I'm gonna show the start of this one. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about. So, like I said, I do like Dragonite. I've used it before too, I've always liked it. It's, definitely a very interesting Pokemon, especially once it got its hidden ability, Multi-Scale. Multi-Scale is quite amazing, let's just say. So yeah, I do like it a lot. It's definitely a very iconic pseudo-legendary, and also has that really lovable design. So, it's definitely up there. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though. One of my favorites is Gen 2 Simulation Pokemon, Tyranitar. He used to be my favorite Pokemon until I used Starmie, and I realized how important Starmie was to me, so yeah. And yeah, I hate that. I hate that so much. So yeah, Ice types aren't even immune to Sheer Cold, and this is also before Sheer Cold was changed so that Ice type Pokemon have a better accuracy with it. That was to counter the fact that people like to use it on like a Mind Reader, Sheer Cold, Smeargle or something like that. Hey, that's another useless Smeargle, I guess. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. So yeah, like I said, Tyranitar, it used to be, okay, this is going the same way, and I don't like that. And we actually can live it, but it's definitely a damage roll. And I think it's definitely in Kyogre's favor. But anyway. And we get the things. So yeah, so I was my favorite Pokemon. I loved its design. I loved when I got it for the first time, and it looked like this amazing Godzilla-like monster. I also like the fact that it summoned its own sandstorm. I thought that was really cool. And it definitely shaped the meta for quite a while. When it, you know, had that. So yeah. Tyranitar I always like. It's definitely up there as my favorites. I like it more than Dragonite, I'm pretty sure. Actually I can rate them, I guess. Tyranitar would be a high A tier, and maybe a low S tier in fact. You know, I probably would put it S tier. I'd probably put Dragonite in the B tier. I don't think any of these Pokemon can be below B tier, by the way, but anyway. Because they're amazing. I love these Pokemon. And, well, that's it. That didn't take that long. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Anyway, here's Kyogre, the sea-based Pokemon. Kyogre has appeared in mythologies that created the sea. After long years of feeding with groundnut, it took to sleep at the bottom of the sea. And there you go. And as you expect, Kyogre's useful for the next Pokemon you catch. So you may want to bring him along, but also Rayquaza. Rayquaza is actually really good against the next Pokemon that we need to catch, who, if you don't know who it is, I'm gonna be very shocked. But anyway. It might actually be quite the difficult encounter, because, yeah, I think you can probably guess why. Hey, the massive downpour appears to have stopped. And there you go. Now it's still raining? There we go. So yeah, let's fly back to Fortree, because that's where we need to go next. Oh yeah, do I need to say this? Kyogre's not immune. Kyogre's is only in Sapphire or Emerald. If you think it's in Ruby, you probably need some help. But anyway, let's look at Kyogre. So yeah, serious nature, that's not too bad. And yeah, those stats. If you want something to help you with the super boss, yeah, Kyogre can definitely do that. If you bring like all three of them, you'll probably have no problems. But anyway, Oteka, you can come back now. Because yeah, I do believe we don't need any HMs for what we need to do next. If I need strength, well that's a shame, but can't really do much about that. So anyway, what do we want to do? Oh yeah, we want to heal, of course. It would be very weird if I, you know, didn't do that. And there we go. So yeah, next time I'll also talk about Tyranitar. That's where I'll start the conversation again. But anyway, so yeah, We caught Kyogre a lot easier than I thought. Like I said, the fact that I'm going to be caught Netballs is great, because Netballs actually have a better catch rate than Ultra Balls, so that's good. Unfortunately, we won't have that luxury for the next hookup, because yeah, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be catching you-know-who. Do any of you say who it is? We need to locate where they are first though, so anyway, I'll see you guys again for that.